Did you know that the PGA EuroPro Tour is the world's most broadcast developmental golf tour? From producing European Ryder Cup players like Jamie Donaldson, Ross Fisher and Tommy Fleetwood to major champions like Oosthuizen and Charl Schwartzel, the tour has been a great success in its 20 years of functioning. So, why are the curtains being pulled on this tour? How can the controversial LIV Series leverage this? We'll address these and many more in this video, so do well to stay with us as we discuss the folding of the PGA EuroPro Tour. The PGA EuroPro Tour is a men's pro golf tour established in 2002 due to a merger between two already established developmental tours, the EuroPro Tour and the PGA MasterCard Tour. The tour essentially resulted from the Professional Golfers Association, the PGA, and Barry Hearn's Matchroom Sport joining forces to create a platform tour for aspiring pro golfers to make it into the European Challenge Tour and the DP World Tour. With total prize money rounding up to €1 million, the tour was primarily headquartered in the United Kingdom and included a majority of British and Irish players, with a lesser number of players from other areas of Europe and other countries. Unfortunately, the tour revealed in September 2022 in a statement that the 2022 season would be the tour's final season, owing to financial constraints and a reduction in fan interest in the tour. Many in the golf world are disappointed to see the tour fold because of the impact it had on the entire pro golf world, producing some of the top players in the last decade and providing a platform for the top 5 finishers on the order of merit to graduate to the Challenge Tour and secure a Stage 2 place at the DP World Tour qualifying school. Oh well, as they say, all good things come to an end. How long have you been a golf fan? Did you watch the 2010 Open Championship at St. Andrews? If you did, a name that'll come to mind is Oosthuizen, the South African who won his first major title at that tournament. But it wasn't his only first. It was the first major title won by EuroPro alumni. That's right, Louis played on the circuit in 2002 and 2003, and has credited the development tour for the part it played in his now successful career with 14 victories to date, saying, quote, "There's no doubt that the experience I gained on the PGA EuroPro Tour at the start of the century put me in good stead for what waited me on the European Tour and the golf world in general." Here's a name for millennial golf enthusiasts to know: Charl. You could say he was destined for greatness, being the Rookie of the Year in his 2012 season on the PGA EuroPro Tour, and he is yet to slow down. Since graduating, Hatton earned his first victory at the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship and has added the flagship BMW PGA Championship, 3 Rolex Series events, an Arnold Palmer Invitational, 2 Ryder Cup appearances, and 10 professional accomplishments to his impressive and still developing resume. Have you ever heard of Aaron Rai or Tommy Fleetwood? What about Brandon Grace? These 3, amongst others, have all succeeded in professional golf, thanks to the PGA EuroPro Golf. With Europe's third-tier golf circuit coming to a close, its final tournament was hosted at Hearn Resort in October. The final 5 names to make it through to the Challenge Tour being James Allen, Michael Stewart, Dermot McIlroy, Jack Davidson, and Josh Hillard. But with the tour ending, what will happen to aspiring pro golfers who need a platform or just a push to make it big in Europe? The UK's Clutch Pro Tour is one answer on everyone's lips these days. The whole idea of the Clutch Pro Tour is the brainchild of a former professional and even one of those to go under the EuroPro Tour, Tom Hayward. Kudos to the man, really, because after making so much effort to go pro, going through the rigor of qualifying school and making several appearances at the Challenge Tour, and still not getting to step up due to lack of sponsorship funds, he has channeled his efforts towards helping those who are coming after him to achieve what he couldn't. That's some noble stuff. The tour began on May 16, 2019 at Camberley Heath in Surrey with a total prize fund of £25,000 guaranteed. To name a few, the tour has received various sponsorships and collaboration partnerships from companies such as Pulse Roll, the Challenge Tour, Trackman, Mizuno, and Galvin Green. The tour collects membership for qualifying fees and also offers the highest total prize fund in an open access pro tournament in the UK and the highest first prize for a non-European Tour sanctioned tournament in the UK. Hayward, who is now the tournament director for the Clutch Pro Tour, has stated that the tournament's goal is to provide players with career-changing cash prizes while also giving the tournament a top-tier outlook. The tour's guarantee is based on a field of up to 70 professionals, so If it accomplishes more, it will be able to put more money into the prize fund or add to it through financial sponsorship. And this more can be achieved if the Clutch Pro Tour can take the place of the bowing out PGA EuroPro Tour as the top developmental golf tour in the UK and the world. With the philanthropic nature of the tour and obviously genuine interest in grooming the next generation of top world golfers, the Clutch Pro Tour is on the right path to being a solid tour hub for upcoming golfers worldwide, don't you think? But the Clutch Tour isn't the only developmental tour that could be next in line as the top tour to build up professional golfers. Many of these tours, even outside the UK, are good alternatives to help fill the void. For example, the Sunshine Tour in South Africa has the IGT Big Easy Tour as its top developmental tour. The developmental tour, which debuted in 2010, is part of the Sunshine Tour, which has been in existence since 1971 and is a good testing ground against professionals and top amateurs. This tour offers much less prize money than other leading tours, but it'll be no surprise to see aspiring players go all the way to Africa to get the experience they need to get their careers up and running, with the IGT Tour giving a direct avenue to the Sunshine Tour. South Africans such as Brandon Grace actually made a start on the Sunshine Tour as well. Others include the Alps Tour in Austria, France, Italy, and Switzerland that produce professionals Matt Wallace and Adri Arnaus. The Alps Tour runs in 6 countries with a rather fat purse of $500,000 that has Martin Kamer as a notable alumni. It's worth mentioning as well some mini tours based out of the United States, such as the Gateway Tour, All Pro Tour, and Swing Thought Tour. However, having seen Americans Brooks Koepka and Peter Uihlein make their way across the pond to start in Europe, more and more Americans are coming across Europe in hope of making it to the top 1% of professionals in the world. Amidst all of these, where does the LIV Golf Series stand? With Europe's third-tier main developmental tour ending, there might be an opportunity for the controversial LIV Series to gain an advantage over the PGA and DP World Tour in their ongoing battle by launching their own circuit to help young golfers fulfill their ambitions of playing pro. The narrative is already against LIV, with many, if not all, of the world's leading golf bodies regarding the Saudi-backed tour as nothing more than a money-making scheme for golfers that will bring shame to the whole golfing world. But as LIV hosted its final event this year with Dustin Johnson bagging $16 million, the quality of golf has been better in its new fresh format, and it slowly continues to gain its credibility. The LIV Committee have already made a move in this direction by announcing a strategic alliance with the MENA Tour, a Saudi Arabian-based developmental tour mainly for Middle Eastern and North African players. Like a chess move, this alliance was made in an effort to gain world ranking points for the LIV events in 2022. Although a smart move from LIV, the official World Golf Ranking Committee refused to give any points for the rest of their season. As expected, MENA golf representatives questioned the decision, but little is expected to change until at least next year's schedule commences. Could MENA become LIV's own developmental tour and gateway towards the LIV Series? Is there even a feasible direction that LIV could go to produce a qualifying system as opposed to just throwing money at any golfers that they desire? Post your ideas in the comments. And dear LIV, here's one way to get those points you so desire as well as continue to capitalize on opportunities. How about the LIV Series partnering with or basing their own EuroPro Tour equivalent in the UK? The EuroPro will then continue to provide young golfers with opportunities to move on to a bigger tour, whilst complementing their opportunity to gain OWGR again. Nothing to see here, just us thinking out loud. The top developmental golf tour, PGA EuroPro Tour, has decided to close up shop permanently after the ongoing 2022 season. Other developmental tours in the golfing world will be looking to take the place of the folding tour as the top third-tier Europe tour. Can the LIV Golf Series take advantage of this gap and step in with a program to groom the best of pro golfers for the future? Or will Clutch Pro Tour take on the mantle? Only next season will tell. Thank you, EuroPro Tour, for 20 fruitful years of pro golf development. You shall be missed.